anything you want to do in the comfort of VR, you can do in here. And that's for me when it was like, oh shit, like this is what it's all about. Um, and so yeah, and that really expounded with Ancients, because then it was like all these different events, all these new people I was meeting, and all these great experiences I was having. And then from there, it just kind of blew up of, you know, discovering the rave scene. And I remember just one night I joined off a friend, and I thought they were like world hopping because they're just like going from world to world. And I was like, okay, let me just join off them. And I joined this map, and I don't see them, and I'm in this office at night, and it's a huge map, and I'm like, okay, so I like try to find my way out, and then I'm on this like street, and there's no one around. I'm like, what is happening? And then I find my way to this like back alley in this like distributor warehouse down some like stairs with like green felt, and all of a sudden I'm in this like tiled underground tunnel, and I still don't see my friend, and I check the instance and it's like full. I'm like, where am I? This is not a world hop. And all of a sudden I enter this room, and just techno is blaring in my ears, like lights everywhere, and I'm in shelter. And that is when I was like, oh my god, that like, yeah, I like literally casually stumbled into shelter, and I saw my friend just like, oh hey bro, what's up? I'm like, what is going on? Is this like a rave or something? He's like, yeah, it was pretty sweet, huh? And I'll never forget that, because like from that moment on, I was like, because it was so real, and I was like, is this like a street or something? Is this like it's supposed to be someplace? And I'll never forget that, because it was just like it was so natural. I had no idea that's what it was. And then ever since then, I was like, okay, that is the place to be. Like what else is there? And that's kind of like where it all started. Of like, oh, you like this club, but have you tried this? And like this club's coming up, and blah 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 blah. And like, I feel so lucky that was my introduction, because like I've been chasing that feeling of just like wanting to recreate that experience of just like this awe. That really drives me.
In the case of you wanting to be able to respark that motivation and that awe, what is something that we need to do to kind of get back to those roots?
Yeah, it's so simple. It's just try new things. Like, I'm definitely, at fault of just doing the same thing over and over, and raving in VR is no exception. But I'm always constantly surprised when I'll like join a new event that I've never heard of, or maybe an instance that's not as quite poppin', but I'll join in on it and just see how it is. And more often than not, it's like a great experience. I mean, it just happened like the other night, where I was just like, oh wow, like I don't usually come here, but hey, this is awesome. Like this is super cool. Some great people, and even having like a great conversation or something. And then it's like great. Then like what a great experience. Like, and you'll want to go back to that same place again. Because like I said, like we have it so good right now, and that we're spoiled with choice, and there's just constantly so many things happening. So that is my one piece of advice of like, maybe if that creative spark isn't in you to like create art, is just like try to seek out something new in the game and like start there. Because I promise like something will surprise you if you keep at it. And get your friends involved too. Like say, hey, I'm going to join this thing. You want to come with me? Like, it doesn't hurt to ask. And you'll really be surprised.